Like the video in the next 5 seconds and Santa might buy you the Season 3 Battle Pass. What's up guys, it's your second favorite PE teacher Denver, and these are the 13 all-time sweatiest skins that we've ever seen players use. There are a whole bunch of these to go over. I bet you are thinking right now that you probably know all the skins on this list, but we did the research and we found that these are without a doubt the sweatiest skins in Fortnite history. Now double check to see that you're subscribed right now. I know YouTube likes to unsubscribe you guys randomly, so make sure you're subscribed. Also be sure to drop a like on this video and leave us a comment down below letting us know how close to perfect you think this list is, and you'll have a chance at getting into the next video like these viewers here. Let's get started with number 13, which is one of the most recent skins to be released as a sweaty skin. It's Iris. Iris was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2 as a starter pack, and sweaty players loved it right away. It might be due to its styling, as it does kind of check all the boxes for being a sweaty skin, because usually sweaty skins are the more basic kind that have as little going on as possible. Iris is definitely one of the cooler starter pack skins that we've seen, and one of the biggest characteristics of a sweaty player that uses Iris is definitely that they want to kill you as fast as possible. Now, sweats that use the skin definitely don't mess around in endless build battles or anything like that. They take your wall, they pump you for a headshot for 180 or more faster than you can even blink. Now sliding over to number 12, we have the very iconic skin that a ton of players have used over the years in Fortnite, and any player that is seen still using this is definitely a sweat, but they have no worries because they're prepared to go for a dip in the lake right after they eliminate you. It is the Snorkel Ops. The Snorkel Ops was released on the 18th of February in 2018, which technically means it came out a few days before Season 3, so this is a real OG skin, I guess you could call it. Snorkel Ops has been loved by pros like Dakotas, who even made basically a clan out of it, the Snorkel Ops gang. Dakotas was pretty much single-handedly responsible for making this skin so popular when it came out, but any player left still using it is definitely prepared to snipe you from 320 meters away. The last time this skin was in the item shop was on the 22nd of March in 2018. So it's been a really long time, and who knows the next time Epic will release it. But they have been releasing some really rare skins recently and making players pretty upset about it, so I'm sure it will return eventually. Cough, cough. Recon Expert, cough, cough. All right, anyways, number 11, we have a skin that you probably all expected to be on this list. Just kidding, it's Zoey. Zoey came out in the Season 4 Battle Pass and was unlocked at Tier 47. This skin will go down in history for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because anytime you see a Zoey player nowadays, it probably means they've been playing for a long time and are going to destroy you. The second reason is because in Season 4, when players hit Tier 47 and unlocked Zoey, it became like basically the only skin that sweaties were allowed to use. It's like all the sweaty players got together, they had a little secret meeting, and they decided, you know what? Zoey's the skin for us until something even more pink and girly comes out. No hate though, Zoey is definitely a cool skin, although the wild colors like the pink sweater, the zebra pants, the green hair, it's definitely a pretty crazy combo that's very likely the reason so many sweats like to rock this skin. Now enough with the green hair, let's look at our 10th sweatiest skin. Aura. This skin was actually a concept created by a fan in Season 7 before being introduced in Season 8. This skin also had a counterpart that no one knows about or even remembers because, well, no one bought it. We all just bought Aura for 800 V-Bucks and didn't bother to look twice at Guild, which was basically just the male version. Aura is definitely one of the cooler skins, and we can see why Epic would have added this into the game even though it was made by a fan. Sweats, we're glad they did though, because anytime you see Aura coming at you, it's time to get your fingers warmed up, because you're about to have the build and edit battle of your life. It's like every sweat that uses Aura warmed up in an edit course for 4 hours before hopping into a regular duos game. Now, speaking of edit courses and build battles that reach the build limit, let's get number 9 over with as quickly as possible. The soccer skins. Yes, this is the skin you knew with 100% certainty was going to be on this list, but let me tell you one of the most interesting facts about this skin, and be sure that you guys stick around for the next 8 sweaty skins, because you're going to want to know which skins to look out for going forward, especially number 1. Now, anyways, the soccer skin was released because of the 2018 World Cup, and it would allow players to rep the team they were hoping would win, except did you know that not every country that was available with this skin was actually going to be representing in the World Cup? I don't know, crazy, right? Why would Epic allow countries that weren't even going to the World Cup onto the skin? Like, I don't know, but there is your history lesson on the soccer skins for the day. Just got to represent all the countries, right? No, I bet you didn't know that the actual name of the skin is the Dynamic Dribbler. color, because every single player in Fortnite knows the skin by its community-given name, the soccer skin. Now, enough ball kicking. Let's talk about wrestling. We've got number 8, the Dynamo. Dynamo? Yes. Dynamo is absolutely one of the sweatiest skins in Fortnite history. For those of you that watched our worst skins video, you'll know this one was actually in there because it really isn't the best looking skin according to a large majority of the player base. Tons of the sweatiest players love to use this skin anyways, although the color matching on it really does look like a 4-year-old kind of took crayons to it and just went crazy. One of the things to watch out for is if you see a Dynamo skin, how the heck do I say this word, in your lobby, is just know that they are going to be 100% landing at a spot where they can get a legendary weapon after wiping the place clean, and then proceed to drop a 20 bomb right after. Avoid these at all costs. Jumping into number 7, we've got the most feared skin in Fortnite Season 2, Chapter 1. The Black Knight. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, anyways, you could only get the Black Knight by reaching level 100 of the Season 2 Battle Pass. And during Season 2, if you saw one of these dudes running at you, you knew it was go time. Season 2 building wasn't the craziest back then, thankfully, so the Black Knights mainly just destroyed players by knowing where and how to get the best loot and the best way to position themselves in fights. Nowadays, though, if you see a Black Knight in Fortnite Chapter 2, almost 2 years after it came out, you are in for a treat because that Black Knight is going to be relentless. They played this game for years and only rock the Black Knight to instill fear into your heart. And while we're on the subject of skins that have a color in their name, let's look at number 6, the Red Jade. This skin was released in Season 10 and has ever since been a staple in the sweat community. One of the biggest things to watch out for when you see a Red Jade is be prepared for them to laser you even if they only have a gray AR. It's a known fact that your aiming ability increases by a factor of 10 when you use the Red Jade skin. Sarcasm, by the way, kind of, just a little bit. Also, this skin was only 800 V-Bucks, which is like basically a running theme for these sweaty skins. I don't know what it is about being cheap, but sweats seem to stick to these lower quality and more basic and cheaper V-Buck skins. But let me know in the comments if you have any idea why sweats always use cheap and basic skins like this, because I'm super confused and I need your help. All right, you'll all know this next one, and many of you are waiting for the day Epic actually brings it back into the item shop. It's number 5, the Bright Bomber. This is like the OG sweaty skin, and not even just sweats. The Bright Bomber is one of the most popular skins that content creators on Twitch and YouTube used back when it first came out. It still to this day has some pretty awesome and unique styling and only costs 1,200 V-Bucks. The last time it was in the item shop, though, according to Fortnite Gamepedia, was in March of 2018, and I can't believe Epic hasn't brought this one back into the item shop for that long. It seems like so many players still rock this skin even though it did come out in Season 1. And now our last one before we get into our top 3, number 4, Crystal. Crystal was released in August of 2019, which makes sense since August is hot and makes you sweaty. This is getting weird. It was a clear choice for sweaty players to pick this one up. Again, Crystal was an 800 V-Buck skin, which also fits the criteria for being a sweaty skin, as we noted before. One interesting fact about the skin is that every time it's appeared in the item shop since its release, it has always shared a shop with Bronto. Pretty weird, and I don't know if that's just a thing that automatically happens or something, but it's happened 9 times in a row now. So next time you see Bronto or Crystal in the item shop, scroll over and see if they are in there together. All right, as we get into our top 3, I want to thank all of you that have watched this far. Make sure you do stick around to the end because number 1 is definitely the sweatiest skin of all time in Fortnite history. Share this with a friend, by the way, and make sure you hit like and subscribe right now and use code ThatDenverGuyYT in the item shop. So let's jump in and take a look at our number 3 spot, the Skull Trooper. Not a big surprise here, but what is interesting about the Skull Trooper is that even to this day, only the sweatiest players use it. At first, the Skull Trooper was ultra rare, and then Epic decided to bring it back and make a bunch of money off it real fast. Pretty smart if you ask me. And for a period of about 3 days, players used this skin like crazy, but then balance was restored and only sweats use the skin once again. This probably has something to do with the fact that no player wants to use the Skull Trooper unless they are planning on going full tryhard mode, which leaves it to the sweats that are ready to build battle. Now, number 2 is actually an honorable mention now, because rest in peace any player that had an OG Recon Expert. Epic brought this back randomly right before the drop of Season 3 and had so many players angry about it. Before this, though, if you saw a Recon Expert in your lobby, you knew it was pretty much game over. This was by far one of the most rare skins in Fortnite, and Epic really knew what they were doing when they re-released it right before the start of a new season to make sure we all spent spent the V-Bucks that we got from the Battle Pass on it. Now, even though some of you guys are upset about the Recon Expert being back in the shop, I do personally think it's a good thing because so many accounts were being scammed just because little kids wanted the Recon Expert. So I really am glad that Epic brought it back. Now, for the most sweaty Fortnite skin to ever exist in the history of Fortnite, it is the Crackshot. The Crackshot was first released in December of 2017, which was season 1, and any player that was brave enough to buy this ugly skin, not me, okay, maybe me, was definitely cracked. Okay, also not me. No pun intended. No, but seriously, especially now, any player that first of all is rocking a Christmas skin year round, and second of all is using the Crackshot is definitely ready for a brawl. And if you see one in your lobby, you better bring your try-hard pants because this player is landing at the first location that the bus flies over and will wipe the lobby clean. All right, guys, this video was super fun to make. What do you guys think of this list of the most sweaty Fortnite skins ever? Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and use code ThatDenverGuyYT. I don't think we missed any, but I'm sure you'll all let us know in the comments right now if we did. So be sure to do that. Leave your comment. We love reading them. As always, I hope you guys have a great day. Love, Denver.